I looked straight ahead, not knowing how to respond. We stopped outside the locker rooms. Well, looks like you're free of me. For now anyway. You're not going to change for volleyball? We have a club room. It'll be faster for me to change there. Tsuki. I turned to see Yams catching up to us. He started to smile. I followed his eyes to see what he was smiling about. Then I realized that before I turned around, Yams couldn't see Hinata. Thanks again for giving me tips in class. That was the best blue bowl I've ever painted. No problem. Coach is looking for you. That's my cue. Make sure you come early so you can get a good spot. Spot for what? To watch me play. The scrimmage match against our rival Nekoma is later today. I don't remember agreeing to come. Really? I do. Yams looked down, trying to hide his smile. You're coming too, right, Yamaguchi? Yeah, we'll be there. Good. The match starts at 5. What do you mean we? Be sure to cheer for me. Let's go. He jogged off to join his teammate. I looked at Yams. Come on, we'll be late. Since when do we go to sports games? I asked as we walked in the locker room to change. You're the one who agreed to go. I didn't, and you know it. He said you did. Yams. Tsuki. Yams. You know you want to go. Why are you being so stubborn? Whatever. Exactly. Gym was as uneventful and tiring as I expected it to be. I will never understand why people think running around and getting sweaty is fun. Thankfully they needed volunteers to help organize the equipment/storage room. I have no problem sorting if it meant I didn't have to get sweaty and gross. Yams decided to participate in whatever activities they were going to be doing. After, I waited for Yams in the hallway. He came out of the locker room with his hair still a little damp. The hall was full of students talking about the game. A group of boys were deciding if they should just stay at the school or leave and come back. I had decided to go home and stay there. I didn't hear the decision. Their conversation was drowned out by a different group of boys laughing about whatever joke one of them just told. We had retrieved everything we needed from our lockers. I started down the street to go home. Where are you going? Home. Not today. And why not? Because if you go home you'll stay there instead of going to the game with me. Exactly. He walked over and grabbed my hand. Come on. We're going to my house. What's with everybody telling me what I'm going to do? Yams just ignored me and continued dragging me along. As we entered his house I heard a voice I wasn't expecting to hear. Dad? Hey son. Hey, what are you doing here? Visiting my friend. Same as you. Actually, I'm being brought here against my will. He looked at Yams, who smiled innocently. Well, have fun. Traitor. We'll be in my room. I followed him up the stairs. Apparently I was not in charge of the rest of my day. Remind me again why you're so insistent about going to this thing. He looked at me seriously. Because you need a social life. Plus he likes you. I don't have time to waste on social events. I need to focus. One game isn't going to derail your plans. Now go change. You're so bossy today. I know, it's fun. You sound like him. I walked to the guest room down the hall from Yam's room. I've stayed over so many times that this has kind of become my room. After I changed I sat on the bed. Why am I going along with this? I'm not usually swayed this easily. Going to a volleyball game when I should be practicing. What is wrong with me? I'm coming in. And this boy? Why does he get to me? I went from not even knowing he existed to agreeing to come watch him play. You ready? That's it. After this stupid game I'm not going to think about him anymore. He can be partners with Yams or whatever else he wants to do. But whatever it is, it won't involve me. What's wrong? I have to focus and it's not on him. Tsuki. What? Yams stepped back and put his hands up defensively. I sighed and shook my head. Sorry. I didn't mean to yell. If you really don't want to go, I won't force you. No. It's not that. I was just in my head. He walked over and sat beside me. What's going on? Nothing. Tsuki, tell me. Nothing. Let's go. I stood up and walked out of the room. I could hear him following behind me. We'll be back later. Where are you going? His father came around the corner. There's a game at the school. My dad came from behind him. He looked at me and then at Yams, nodding his head. He seemed to have put two and two together. The reason I was here against my will. We're coming back here after it's over. Okay. Be careful. Call if you need me to pick you up. His dad said. Will do. Yams. He looked over at me. We had been walking for about 5 minutes. I'm sorry about earlier. I know. Tsuki, you don't have to do everything on your own. That's the point of having friends. I know. He sighed. I'm sorry for pushing you. I just want you to have fun. You're so focused on the future that you're forgetting to enjoy the present. I smiled at him. Thanks for putting up with me all this time. You can pay me back by actually trying to have fun tonight. Before I could answer, a group of girls rushed past us calling excuse us as they did. All this fuss over a game. It's because they're our rivals. People are interested to see us beat them. I thought he was just being snarky, telling us to come early. He wasn't. It was starting to get full already. As we made our way to the front, we saw what the girls were so in a hurry for. My heart rate picked up again and I knew why.